Hey guys, this is Tom with draftmagic.com, and I'm going to do a couple matches here of the Bant control deck I've been working on. Made a couple changes, added in the Terminus and the Cyclonic Rift. I've seen a lot of token decks, and Cyclonic Rift seems like a very good card against them, especially when they have tough to deal with cards like Garruk Relentless. If I don't have the Garruk to get their Garruk, it's nice to have something in addition to Detention Sphere. So I also added in one Python Needle on the board, and I think this is kind of a good card just because right now it shuts down Olivia Valdarn, which is a major problem card in the Jund matchup, and then it can also turn off Planeswalkers such as Garruk Relentless if I'm unable to find a Garruk, and yeah, there's probably a couple other cards it can turn off like Falcon Wrath Aristocrat. So I think that having it as a one of in the sideboard seems decent. I also added in Trostani, Selesnya's Voice, just to really turn up the notch against the red-black and the mono-red aggro decks, just to kind of get that extra life swing to make it as far from losing as possible. And then, other than that, shaved down to 2 Geists just because I haven't seen too many blue-white mid-range decks. I think that with 2 Geists and 2 clones to get their Geists, it's a decent plan. Geist is also good against control matchups where they have a lot of removal, but not that many creatures. And so I'm pretty happy with this. Been very happy with Garruk. He's been absolute all-star. Jace has been very good in kind of like more control-ish matchups. Decent against tokens, just kind of slowing them down a little bit. Pretty bad in the aggro matchups, but then I can board them out. So overall pretty happy here, and let's go ahead and do a match. Pretty happy with this open. Let's see, our opponent's going to be down to 6 on the play. I just love having 4 Sphinx's Revelations. That card just gets often drawing 6, 7 cards. It's just been very, very good. We're going to lead out here with the Fortress just in case we can pick up one of our Supreme Verdicts. Just kind of be more ready for that, just depending on if he's like Azorius mid-range or maybe Azorius aggro. Could be like Esper control potentially. And I guess he chose not to use the Evolving Wilds. It's kind of interesting. Oh, I guess he did, never mind. Yeah, so it looks like Esper. Bit more controllers. I guess we're going to save our Angel here. We can start bashing in, but I think I just want to Farseek and get some more mana to set up our Revelation. Unless he wants to like kill our guy in combat, then we can flash him out, but I think we just kind of want to go bigger. I mean, we could get a decent amount of beatdown going if he doesn't do anything next turn, and then just drop like Thragtusk, but I think I'm going to wait and see what he does and just keep building up our land. So we're going to get the triple green here just so we have Garruk ready if we draw him. We're just going to kind of try to wait for him to commit to the board. Cameo. Sure. Okay, so now Angel's pretty good. Okay, so here he uses Vertex and then taps us down. If things get out of control, we can always just rift the Tamiyo. I think Angel might do some work here to deal with his Tamiyo. And then we're just going to keep on building up more and more for just for the big Sphinx's Revelation that we're planning. We are going to need to worry a little bit about counters here, though. You most likely will be running counters of some kind. So like here, if he counters us, we can then just Revelation. Unless he's got like the double counter set up. Ultimate price. I think we just want to rift our Angel here, actually. I mean, it's kind of dangerous because he could potentially get to 8. We need to deal with this Tamiyo, though. I think we need to just rift that. Oh, whoops. Never mind. Guess it's only you don't control. Oh, that's kind of awkward. Guess we're fine with that. So then we just rift at end of turn. He's still got counter mana open is the only problem. I don't want to go big with Revelation just yet. Okay, so now, in response to Alchemy, I think we go big. Okay, so now we definitely rift for big money. Don't really care about Terminus too much. Lingering Souls also do not care about it all. I think we're going to go Sphere or nothing. Well, I mean, Terminus is kind of a pain. Like, he's now definitely going to go with Souls and Terminus. Yeah, I still think we don't want to deal with Detention Sphere. Alright, so now, let's see, we go big with Rift. And we can play around Syncopate. Surprised he didn't leave mana up for, oh, I guess he's gonna have counter mana up. Or just Lingering Souls, yeah. Alright. Really need a way to deal with Tamiyo. Tamiyo is such a problem. Let's see. We can get like Centaur Healer online. Can kind of slowly get it going. Don't really care about Mulch. Guess we just drop Healer. And pick up some Mulches. So hopefully we can overlay Jace on him if we get a chance to pick one up. Yeah, Syncopate or nothing here. So we can Syncopate for 3. So now we're still fine. Problem is if we overextend a little bit here. Snapcaster, sure. Let's see. So ideally we wanted to be able to. Maybe we should have played the other land because then we could have gone Verdict into Armada Worm. That would have been so sick. As it stands, we need pressure on these two guys. I really want a Verdict here, but it's just not correct. So now we force him to wipe the board one more time. Oh, sure, I guess he's got Supreme Verdict for sure. Yep. Or a terminus. One other thing I was kind of wondering about is wondering if we should run any copies of Tameo in this Bant control deck. I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I don't really think so. Maybe. I guess it's not terrible, but I'm not sure if what we would take out of our deck to make room for Tameo. And we could even pay for Syncopate here, so we're fine. So he's going to Ultimate Tameo next turn, and then we're going to try to run his clock down a little bit. Now it's going to get quite a bit faster, unfortunately. But we're just going to try to burn his clock down a little bit and set up for the next 2 games, hopefully. we can get like a minute or so on it here while he dicks around. So I got an extra 2 minutes on, which isn't too bad. All right. Up against this guy, we're bringing in Pity Needle for his walkers. Rest in peace for sure. Rift. Most likely Geist. Tension Sphere. Cutting Healer doesn't really do much. Thragtusk, Angel, and Jace are all good. Cutting Verdict doesn't do anything. Same with Terminus. Not sure what else to cut here. I think maybe shaving down to 1 Rift is probably fine. Guess maybe cutting a land. Yeah, I guess we can cut a land. Sure, I like that. Might be better to run the 25th land and then cut Rift. I mean, Rift is okay. Just doesn't seem amazing. I guess it's fine if he has, like, opposing detention spheres. Oh, should have played the Fortress there. That was a mistake. Here, if he drops Jace, we're going to use Angel to kill him, hopefully. Or at least bring him down a little bit. Here, I think we want to drop Garrick. Let's see, if we drop Thragtusk, we'll have more action against him, but Garrick is a major problem he'll have to deal with. Try to keep the time in our favor here. Could very well go to game 3. This way, if he tries to get fancy with Jace, we can just attention sphere him. So I guess he has Angel. Now we could draw a bunch of cards. Drawing 5 cards is pretty sweet. But I mean, the threat of making a ton of 6/6s is pretty sweet too. And we have a lot of threats on the table. Well, not really sure what we want to do here, to be honest. If we draw 5, we'll essentially have to discard 2. It's still pretty sweet, drawing 5 cards though. Like this way he has to have Wrath, and then we're still forcing threats. I think I just want to make creatures here. I could be wrong. Just because we have Revelation in hand, I guess. Alright, so now I think we want a Detention Sphere Sorin. Try to kill Jace. We could just draw a bunch of cards here also. I think we definitely want a Detention Sphere Jace or Sorin though. Then I think we're just going to hang on to Angel here. And I actually think now we want to refill. Yeah. So now we can go like end of turn Angel if he tries to get fancy. That's fine. I still think we push Angel here. Just try to get more action going. Now I think we drop Jace. Get Rest in Peace going on. Can replay Garrick. I think we drop Garrick and Rest in Peace. Or we could do Jace. Yeah, we do Garrick and Rest in Peace, I think. Now I think I'll put him on the point. See what he's got. So he probably Wraths here, which we're fine with. Yeah, he has to Wrath. I suppose we could have played Thragtusk last turn instead of Garrick to have more pressure on him. Which I think would have been fine. Let's see, now we can play Jace also. Let's bash in, see what he does. Thragtusk going. Now we can refill our hand. Oops, and let's drop Jace. That should do it. But of course now he's up on time. I think I'm pretty happy with how we're set up here. Just kind of keep it as is. Pretty happy with this opening hand for sure. And the rest is pretty awkward. So now hopefully we can have Geist go the distance here. Would be pretty sweet. That's annoying. Stuck on land. Getting the Farseek was definitely the right move. A lot of these control matchups all about the land count. Soren's real trouble. Let's see. Question is, do we counter with Jace, or do we try to Restoration Angel end of turn to kill his Soren? Ugh. I think we... I'm not sure which is correct here. It's like we definitely need to kill Soren before he gets out of control. I think we need to try to kill Soren, actually. Now, since he does have counters, we could drop it now. But I guess this way we can like catch him, maybe. I mean, if he has Syncopate, we're in trouble. But then again, if he has removal, we're also in trouble. Ugh, yuck, what to do? I think we need to wait till end of turn. Because the way we play around his Supreme Verdict. I think we just take it. Here's Jace. Jace goes to 5, it's annoying. So hopefully he doesn't have Syncopate here. I think now we need to blank Jace and then start working on Soren. Could drop Thragtusk also. This is tough. We don't want to give many draws with Jace, though. I think we need to blank Jace here. I think we need to take the damage and then end of turn drop Angel to play around Supreme Verdict. Hurts not to be able to use our Thragtusk a little bit better here, but oh man, what a pain. I think he actually has board presence, so we have to incur the wrath. Well, we could also just drop Thragtusk. And then just try to kind of force a wrath that way. If we drop Worm, we're kind of back where we started. No, I think actually we go for Worm here. Force the wrath. So we can be more offensive and force a wrath. I guess he's got it. Yuck. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, not a planeswalker. Alright, I think we need to frighten him with Revelation, get him to counter it. And then use Detention Sphere. Surprised he didn't get in the way of the Ogre Bolus there. Oh, let's see. Guess we can go for the land. Oops. Now we can Detention Sphere Tameo. And try to get back into this game. What in the hell is... a little bit confused here. I guess we'll take it. We still have to kill him though in 5 minutes. So now we can drop Geist, do some mulching, keep bashing in. now, I think we just go big with Sphinx's Revelation. Actually, well, let's see, we draw. We have a bunch of land we don't need. I think we're just going to do it now to lower the chances of him having counter spells. Oops. Go for the big worm. And we'll say, I guess, Soren maybe? Tameo? Probably Tameo. Guess we could have held it until he dropped a Planeswalker, but don't really care about the other two too much. Here's Verdict. Okay. Now we just gotta try to fight the clock here. And that's gonna do it. Very, very tight match there. He had a pretty big blunder with Tameo, but yeah. Whew. Thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see you for the next one.